Well, it's a good feeling. It wasn't easy. Last night's game was a game that either team could have won. And I thought Hunwick was the difference in that game. And then tonight, getting not an early goal, but getting the first goal was important. And then getting a lead. You knew that Notre Dame would push back, and they did. And they got back in the game. Even when we went up 3-1 or 3-0, they came back. And it was still anyone's game. And I think we had to kill at least 2 penalties after we had that lead. And we did that, whether it was blocking shots or winning face-offs or getting the puck out. And they had a good power play. Let's face it, coming into the weekend, they were one of the better power plays in our league, and our PK did a great job.
Is that surprising to you that their power play didn't manage a single goal on the game?
Well, it's surprising that it's not surprising that they had a good power play. You look at their personnel, and there's a team that had 2 of the top 5 or 6 scorers in the league. They've got a great defense. They have a great coach, and they've had a good finish to their year outside of this weekend. But Hunwick had to be a penalty killer. Pattern had to block shots like a goalie. Luke Glendening did. Wahlberg. I mean, I thought our seniors really, really stepped up this weekend.
What did you do defensively in the third period, keeping it at bay after they had gotten some momentum?
Well, I thought we played smarter. We didn't forecheck 2 guys. We weren't getting trapped up the ice. You can get on the wrong side of the puck and you think you're going to get the puck, and all of a sudden you're trapped. And that happened to us on that goal. And we just told guys, if you can't play on the right side of the puck, then you can't play. And everybody wants to play. And so I thought our team played better defensively in the third period.
Hanging on as long as your guys did last night, did you worry where they would be at mentally today?
Well, mentally and physically, I think our team matches up well with teams. You've got the mental toughness of your seniors and juniors. And then you've got the physical fitness of players like Luke Glendening that literally set the pace, and the physicalness of Greg Pattern. Our team has worked as hard as any team in the spring, summer, and fall off the ice, and that's when it shows up in a weekend like this.
After having to kill 3 penalties, plus obviously the long game last night, did that concern you about the energy level of the team early on?
Well, it did for a while. I thought we were... if they didn't have TV commercials, it might have affected us. But you've got these 2 long TV commercials, two long TV commercials, and it lets your players get a breather. And you know what I mean. But nevertheless, it's a track meet. I mean, you've got to be able to go back and forth, take the hits, and keep going. We got some guys in the lineup that were fresher in the third period, but for the most part, our key players played a lot, and they paid the price. I mean, I know what it's like. If you've had a good game and you've given everything you've got, when you get in the locker room, you just want to fall asleep. And I hope they feel like that. I've had that feeling. It's a good feeling.
24 straight times you guys have been to the CCHA semifinals. What's that?
Well, that's a tribute to the players, the coaches, the support that we've had from our fans, the home ice advantage. I mean, look at that crowd tonight. And you look around the league and see the different crowds. There's nothing like this. I mean, this is special, and the players that have played here they've benefited from that, and I've benefited from it, and it's just a nice. It's a great situation, and they don't hand it out. I mean, we had to pay our dues. We had to earn that, and we earned it by getting into second place, and we earned it by getting home ice. And then what a great crowd and what a great venue. So how could you have a better situation? And that doesn't mean we'll make it next year or the year after, but every year is a different year.
How much do you think your guys fed off that energy, the crowd energy, in that last minute and a half when you did?
Well, you should ask them. I mean, if you can't play in these games, I mean, in this situation, I mean, you can't play hockey. So they've got to love it. And the seniors, that's their last game, and they were putting it all on the line.